Well, hello my friends. Been kind of busy today trying to turn something. Well, this is probably the most messed up video you're about to see. Many cuts, changing of pieces, so on and so forth. But anyway, today's video is going to be about making somewhat this piece. I don't know, a guitar platter, I guess. It looks like the body of a guitar. It could be, but anyway, a fun little piece to make. Once I got over the hurdles, bottom finished, top, and you can say this was attempt number 2. This is going to be a mix of 2 bowls or 2 pieces, one flying off, breaking apart, me trying to put it together and it flying off again. And I put this one on and took a little bit more precautions on the turning, but it was the same techniques that I was doing before, and this is where I am. Now I got this piece over here, and I want to put this up, and I want to true this up on the lathe. This is a slab of sea grape, and like I said, I just want to go in here, clean this up, give it a slight round over, flip it over, and do the same thing with the bottom of it. It should be an interesting wall piece. That's rather fast, let me see. And that's fine. Well, I figured one piece was going to blow off, which was this piece that connected over here. There's very little wood keeping this in contact. So while the swing was going in there and I was trying to cut it up, of course, from the backside. That's all there was really catching, holding this here. I do want to take a little bit more, and it's to take this lump that I got going on in here. So, should be somewhat of an interesting piece. I still have to work on the back side. Now I got this mounted up on my jaws, and you know, for the back side, I'm just going to go from back here and work it up a little bit. So I'll make sure that I bring the camera over to this side and show you what I got going on. I want this to be fairly thin back here. So we'll see how it goes. So let me work this up a little bit more before I start sanding it and take off this ridge that I got going in here. Now for this size piece, the speed that I'm going is 640 RPMs. I really don't trust going much faster than that because of these pieces could literally separate at any of these growth rings and going flying out of the lathe. And these things go flying off, it's a missile. So I'm not going to take that chance. I know that I could get a little bit cleaner cuts than this, but like I said, all these growth rings that are going through here, anything can make this piece snap off, ruin the piece, and also get hurt. The possibility of getting hurt with the results. So at this point, I'm going to get my tool rest out of the way. See if I can bring it up to the back side of this. Actually, I'm going to switch over to my offset tool rest because that's the only way I'm going to be able to get in there. Well, I have it sanded 280 grit. It feels pretty good. I CA'd these cracks going through here on this pit, and I added small pieces of bark going through this area over here. I know it still looks like it's a patch regardless, but I think it looks better than it did without it. So I'm gonna maintain that. I'm ready to go back here and start turning that from the back side. I'm going to give this tool a nice sharp edge and see how I do with it. I'm going to go nice and light in there. Actually, that's better. More aggressive. aggressive though. I did it. Darn it. Oh well, so much for this piece. Now, I found this piece, and I knew this piece had potential, but at the same time, I knew this piece had a lot of lurking dangers around it. I knew that. So when I'm turning something like this, I turn it slow. But when you turn slow, you sacrifice your clean cuts. So you have to make a real sound decision. Work safe or get clean cuts. Well, I chose the work safe method. But needless to say, even working at a slow speed, I had a little catch while I was trying to true up this longer outside wing, and the piece flew off. It wasn't this much broken, I broke it up afterwards, but this big piece flew off. So, you know, I discarded this piece. It's like, okay. But because I'm saying what I'm saying, and because I am so stubborn, and that's why I'm saying I think I'm gonna hit a roadblock and not know what do I turn next. I've turned all these fantastic vases, natural edge. Not saying that they are one of a kind. I'm just saying I've done them. And I challenge myself all the time. With that piece, when I cut it off the bottom of the log, it's like, whoa, I like that. Oh, I can get something out of there. I'm not, you know, probably I didn't choose the best shape to turn it as. But I sliced it in a couple of slabs of about 1.5 inches thick because I wanted to create 2 of them. But I ended up with 1. But anyway, let me bring it to the lathe and show you where I am with the second piece. And so again, second piece was put on, same as I started on that other one. And I haven't had any break-offs, but I've had pieces of bark that came off. So I glued some bark back on. I glued pieces, I put some CA, I put some sawdust in there to fill up some of the voids because I would rather see a fill of some sort better than I would want to see the clean cuts or clean breaks from the end of this this wood. Still got a piece here that I'll probably have to attend to. So now this piece, I've only sanded it to 120, and that's really the key. Is you know, turning something that you're capable of doing, and also the lathe that I have. I mean, you know, this is a small lathe. I turned big stuff on it because I've increased it, but it was not designed for that. So from center right now, you know, that's a 14-inch to this longest wing over here. Swing. I got 7 inches roughly from center to this edge. So you have to have a 14-inch swing for something small like this. So anyway, that's where I'm at.
Looks like the body of the
Hopefully,
guitar.
I mean, I started recording
be,
the
but,
first one. I stopped it. I
anyway,
trimmed this one.
a fun little piece to make. Once I got over the hurdles. Bottom, finished. Top.
And you can say this was attempt number 2. Number 1 broke in pieces. Got to catch on the outside wing, and it just blew away. Sea Grape again. Thank you for watching. See you soon.